This video is brought to you by Privacy.com. Privacy.com lets you buy things online using virtual cards instead of real ones, protecting your identity and bank information on the internet. What's up, Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Bits for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. Apple has seeded the first betas for iOS 13.2 and iPadOS 13.2 with a few new features. But the biggest reveal, you know what it is? Apple's beta contained an image inside of it that is leaked out with what the third generation AirPods will look like. Wow. Like, nothing is secret anymore. Now, this leaked icon shows a different looking style of AirPods, but a few months ago, an image on SlashLeaks was released that claimed to be the outer housing and case for the new AirPods, but then most people were like, no way, that's probably not them. Well, you know, it looks like it was actually them because they ended up looking exactly like the icon inside of the iOS 13.2 beta. Now, you could tell yourself, there's no way Apple would be so lazy and do something that stupid. And sure, you know, I'd like to believe that they saw the leak and then for fun made an icon based exactly off of that leak to trick all of you. And then they just like buried it like deep inside of iOS 13.2 in hopes that someone would find out just to pull a fast one on you. Yeah, that's exactly it. Now, Bloomberg's Mark Gurman reported back in June of 2018 that Apple is planning to unveil new high-end AirPods and new over-the-ear headphones in 2019. The report said it was expected to bring active noise canceling, which would be a big advancement from Apple in such a tiny package. Now, if you're going to bring noise canceling, you would need to include a microphone to capture the ambient sound around you and then create a sound wave that's opposite that ambient sound for active noise canceling. This would require a redesign, which is exactly what it looks like. Other reports claim that they will also be bringing water resistance for the third generation, which would be another big leap for them. And I've said it forever, I'd also love to see more touch controls for volume control, you know, to swipe up and down, but with those stems getting even smaller, that seems unlikely. Now, the current AirPods aren't officially water resistant, but they have survived being submerged in water or even put in the wash, so they're waterproof, but just not officially waterproof. Now, we know the AirPods 2 with the wireless charging case option, that kept getting pushed out because they're trying to release them at the same time as their failed AirPower Mat, RIP. But even rumors said we could potentially still see new third-gen AirPods this year. So, what do you think? Do you want to see the new third-gen AirPods this year? Have you been waiting for an upgrade that's actually significant? Let me know in the comments. You know I read almost all of them, except for the ones that make fun of me. I report those. Now, I don't think Apple needs to release new AirPods this year because people are still buying the current ones. Just save them for the first half of 2020, guys. There is no rush. Now, more importantly, though, when it comes to new releases this year, we still haven't seen any type of announcements for products Apple is still sitting on, like an all-new iPad Pro refresh with a rumored triple camera lens. I'd like to see what the iPad Pro is actually doing because if you saw what Microsoft dropped this week with the ARM-based Surface Pro X and then their other Surface products, they aren't playing around either. Yes, I know they're different platforms, but take a step back, right? Remove yourself. Surface has continued to keep its title as the best two-in-one device out there. And what about the 16-inch MacBook Pro that many of you are just salivating over? And where's the actual configurations, pricing, and a release date for the new Mac Pro? Because we already know that XDR display is going to cost $4,999, and the stand will be an extra grand. Okay, hold on. I just received a message. Okay, I've been contacted by an Apple rep, and it says, Brian, the display is actually $999 and not a grand. Please make the correction and apologize to your passionate and, unlike you, very good-looking audience. Okay, well, that's a bit much, but... Oh, hold on. Okay, there's one more. If you continue to say it costs a grand, the extremely super-duper slim possibility that you might even sniff a chance to go to an Apple keynote in person is going to be taken away, and you'll never see our unmatched, industry-leading floating hinge that flawlessly pairs with our unparalleled XDR display. Okay, well, that's a mouthful, and I know that display is amazing, but come on, Apple, now. You're just grandstanding. I can't believe I did that. Okay, so what did we start the show talking about? That's right, the iOS 13.2 beta. Outside the completely leaking the next-gen AirPods, the biggest advancement is bringing Deep Fusion to the iPhone 11 and 11 Pros. It's Apple's new technology for optimizing the photos we take by blending multiple exposures together to give us a higher level of detail compared to standard HDR imaging, and works well especially with complex textures like skin and fabric. Now, it requires the A13 processor, but at the moment, there's no indication when the feature is active, so it's kind of invisible right now. Also, other things it's going to bring, the ability for Siri to announce and read incoming messages, that has been enabled. There's also a new transfer to HomePod feature in the AirPlay and handoff settings, so you can bring your iOS device near a HomePod and it will take over the audio playback. That's really nice. I like that. We have also the volume bar and control center will now have an icon over it to represent the appropriate device. So if you have AirPods, Beats Pro, Beats X, or other headphones, you'll see it there. There's obviously other things, but those are the big ones. And oh yeah, I told you about how they leaked the new AirPods, right? Yikes, that's a bad Apple. Boo! Oh, it's brutal. And a lot of people are complaining that the new Apple Watch Series 5 isn't getting that great battery life, and some people can't even make it through the day. Now, you can check out my full review on my YouTube channel, and everyone's experience is different, but I can tell you that I actually ended up with roughly the same, if not a little more battery juice, and I was even working out an hour a day to test it from the 4 to the 5. I think the big culprit has to do with the always-on display watch face that you choose. Now, my go-to watch face is just primarily black with a little bit of text, so maybe that's why my results are different, but people are starting to turn off the always-on display to save battery life. Now, hopefully a software tweak can maybe fix this, but remember, there was someone who told you that if you have a 4, you really don't have to upgrade, and then that same person also said that the always-on display was nice, but not really a game changer that was a must-have. Now, who might have said such a thing? Oh yeah, it was me, but it's kind of playing out that way at the moment. And if you honestly can't get through a day on your Apple Watch, I think it's just because you're just fiddling with it nonstop. So seriously, maybe you just gotta chill a little. Right now, someone's in the comments like, no, I do not fiddle with my Apple Watch all the time. I see you typing. All right, thanks again to Privacy.com for sponsoring this video. When you sign up for Privacy.com, it allows you to pay and transfer money online using virtual card numbers instead of your real credit or debit card information. With Privacy.com, you won't have to worry about changing your cards if one of them gets hacked like mine did. After my identity was stolen and someone charged $15K on one of my cards, I knew that I didn't want that to ever happen again. Privacy.com honestly protects me from losers like that. So you can also download this Chrome extension that gives you access to your cards all the time, and you can add any you'd like for different services. So go to privacy.com/BrianTong, sign up for an account, and as a special treat for my viewers, new customers will automatically get $5 to spend on your first purchase for a limited time only. Yep, that's free money, $5. So go to privacy.com/BrianTong and sign up now. All right, that's going to do it for this week. If you like this video, thumbs up, subs up, and hit that notification bell, ding, to get all my latest videos when they drop. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and be safe. Peace.